Time for some technical views. We've got Kunal and Nirav both joining us this morning. Kunal, let's start off with you then. How are things looking? What's the trend like? A good move that we saw by the end of trade yesterday. We actually closed well above that 11,500 mark.
Well, absolutely. So, good morning, Abha. I think yesterday's move was quite encouraging for the markets, not just in terms of the Nifty, but I've been pointing out this one major observation that you have IT indices which do well, you have pharma do well, but the Nifty generally gets a kick up when you have the Bank Nifty which does exceptionally well. So yesterday you saw a move of a similar category where you saw the Bank Nifty outperforming quite strongly, and I think which is where I believe that the markets would be focusing upon. Now yesterday morning, or rather 2 days back, the Bank Nifty open interest had come back into one of the highest open interest in the last 2 months, particularly, and that I believe could be a very interesting sign or a signal, because if you have too many shorts in the system, for example, and if there is any kind of a recovery into the indices, you would expect that the short covering rally would probably happen. I probably sense that traces of short covering was seen yesterday. Maybe if today there is a follow through price action on the Bank Nifty, say even if it opens up like in 150 200 points, I believe that more shorts would probably try and cover their positions, and that could lead to aggressive buying into these individual banking pockets. So I think that's going to be one highlight to be watched out for today. Now, in that regards, I would focus on two buy calls, and the first one, of course, comes from the banking pack, and that's a buy on IndusInd Bank. Now, yesterday you saw a very strong breakout coming on IndusInd Bank. It's finally managed to break about that 620 and 630 hurdle for which has been acting as a major hurdle for IndusInd Bank for some time now. I believe in that regards it could be interesting buy, assuming that the Bank Nifty manages to get a leg up higher again. Buy with a target of 660. Stop loss could be kept at 620 approximately. And the second would be buy on Tata Motors. I think on the daily charts there is this golden crossover which is just about on the verge of occurrence for Tata Motors stock price, and that generally indicates that the 50-day moving average is about to cross the 200-day moving average for Tata Motors on the daily charts. That generally leads into some sort of a strong revival on the stock prices. So I would anticipate an up move on Tata Motors and a breakout of this golden crossover as well. Hence a buy, targets of 154 and stop loss at 145.
Okay, getting a move on. Nirav Chadha is well joining in on the show. Nirav, let's get in your view on the markets and what exactly it is you're watching out for by way of top trades for our viewers.
Yeah. So again, I seem to concur. I believe Bank Nifty is one to watch out for the next few days. In fact, the next few weeks. See, Bank Nifty had witnessed a breakout above that 23,000 levels, but then again, after reaching the 25,000 levels, it came down. Last 3 weeks have been pretty bad for the Bank Nifty. Lot of open interest built up. It was moving in a channel, and Bank Nifty has now come back down towards the channel support, which was around the 22,000 levels. Also, the 22,000 puts hold a lot of open interest. So I believe it is a place where support will be found for this index, and a lot of stocks as well, along with the Bank Nifty come down. Out of that, I believe Kotak Bank seems to have hit its support, and now very likely to again move up towards its resistance of 1400. So I believe Kotak can be bought. It hit 1300 yesterday, which was a strong support. Also, good amount of put built up there. So I believe one can buy this stock at current levels. Stop loss should be placed around 1297 levels, and the possible target can be around 1360. The second stock is from the pharma space. This is one space which has been performing very well. And in the last 2 days, there's been some good movement in this space, and one stock which is not really moved up much is Oro Pharma. You look at this stock, there is a price volume breakout yesterday. Definitely, the stock is going to move up towards the 870, 880 odd levels. I believe, some good news also has come in the closing session yesterday, and I believe this stock can really move up in the morning today. You can place your stop losses at 805, and the possible target for today can be 860. I believe this stock is headed towards the 900 levels.